I'm very glad to share this reflection with you today because as a Canadian with British citizenship, Indian heritage, and a family born and raised in Kenya, I feel very much a child of the Commonwealth and proud of our shared values. I am also here on behalf of Avaaz, a civic movement of 20 million hopeful citizens from every corner of our planet, including 3 million from Commonwealth countries. I listen to this community every day, and this is what I'm hearing. Something big is happening. From Tahrir Square to Wall Street to millions of citizens winning campaign after campaign for change, democracy is stirring. Not the media circus, often corrupt, vote every 4 years democracy of the past. Something much deeper. Deep within us, we are realizing our power to build the world that we dream of. And as new information technologies allow us to connect to and understand each other like never before, all the barriers of race, nationality, gender, sexuality are coming down. And we are realizing that most of our deepest dreams are shared. Public opinion polls on issues from the environment to poverty to corruption tell us that there is a world that most people everywhere want. The progress we're making as a result is astonishing, with massive declines over the last few decades in global poverty and deaths in war, and rapid increases in public health, literacy, internet access, and most powerfully, the status and empowerment of women. We have every reason to hope and dream, but progress is not inevitable. With our unprecedented interconnectedness comes unprecedented vulnerability. Simply by lighting a match, the carbon I send into our atmosphere can affect every other human being on the planet equally. Our livable universe is razor thin. 3 kilometers below our feet, it's too hot to survive. 3 kilometers above our heads, the air is too thin to breathe. You could walk across our biosphere in your lunchtime. And it survives by a delicate balance, a balance that our emissions of carbon gases is threatening. In addition to climate change, our world is threatened by multiple crises today: a food crisis, financial crises, biodiversity, nuclear proliferation. These crises could bring us together or split us apart like never before. It's the challenge and the opportunity of our time. How do we seize this opportunity? I believe part of the answer must be to build highly functioning democracies in which governments are more accountable to the shared aspirations of their peoples than ever before. The age of tyrants is passing, but we still have many systems that undermine democratic promise. Systems like the corporate capture of the legislature in the United States, or the media industrial complex in the UK and Australia, where media barons like Rupert Murdoch use their power to manipulate democracy. But if we come together as citizens, we can overcome these barriers, get big money out of politics, and use ownership limits to break up the empires of Murdoch and others like him. But building highly functioning democracies will require far more than just institutional reforms, because institutions are only as good as the commitment and spirit of the people that compose them. So I believe we also need a revitalization of the culture of our civic sector, from citizens to civil society to media to politicians. For this, we can draw help from rapid advancements in management, leadership, and psychology, and all of our interconnections to each other that are yielding exciting new insights into how to understand ourselves and each other and work better together in flourishing teams and organizations. So while our interdependence and vulnerability is escalating, so is our wisdom about how to meet these challenges together. And that is why I am profoundly hopeful that the march of democracy is bringing us together to meet the challenge and the opportunity of our time.